Hi everyone, welcome to Fulfillment Here and Now, videos designed to help you live a more fulfilling life. Today I want to speak to you all about what to do when you really have no idea what you want. Not knowing what you want is a really uncomfortable place to be in. Unfortunately, it seems to come with the territory of being a human being, but I've noticed that there's a strategy that many of us are employing that's actually keeping us stuck in these uncomfortable periods of uncertainty longer than we actually need to be. And here's our mistake. We think we can just think our way through it. And there seem to be at least two ways in which trying to think through what we want gets us into trouble. The first is that trying to think it through keeps you in this theoretical place of endless scenarios, right? Your mind can go, well, what if this? What if this? Well, what if I do that? What if I do that? It's just this endless, exhausting series of what ifs that your mind is taking you through. And the thing is, your mind will always come up with more what ifs for you to consider. It is a what if machine. But the problem is, what ifs don't tell you very much about what you actually want. Another problem with trying to think it through is that we demand certainty before we actually do anything, right? Our mind is here to keep us alive, right? That's it. It is a survival tool. And the thing that's threatening to our survival is uncertainty, right? Is the unknown. And so if we are relying on our mind to help us figure out what we want, then unless it can come to a decision where it has 100% certainty that it's going to be the right one, well, it's not going to actually give you the green light to try it out. And just to be clear, I'm not against thinking things through before we act. The mind is an incredible tool. But as the saying goes, the mind is a wonderful servant, but a horrible master. And what that means is that our mind can help us get what we want. It can help us come up with a plan or strategy to help us get there. But it can't tell us what it is that we actually want in the first place. So today I'd like to offer you a strategy for figuring out what you really want that I think will get you there a lot faster. It's super profound, so just brace yourselves, and if you're not already sitting, I suggest you please do so. When you're in a period of your life where you're confused about what you actually want, you're just not sure what to do, the way to get out of it is to just try stuff and see how it feels. I know. Deep. And if you think you've heard this before, well, you're right. It's the scientific method. Hypothesis, test your hypothesis, get the data, and refine your hypothesis and try again. So if there's an area of your life right now where you're feeling uncertain and not quite sure what it is that you'd like to do, what you really want, here's what I would suggest. Step one, come up with a hypothesis. Take a guess as to one thing that you might like to do, one possibility of what it could be. And then come up with one step to test that hypothesis to see if it's right. And take that step as soon as you're ready. That's it. Come up with a hypothesis, test it, and then see how you feel. And if you think this is too simple, well, congratulations. That is your mind trying to keep you safe by telling you that it's supposed to be more complicated. Overcomplicating things is another avoidance strategy that our mind uses to keep us from actually trying stuff out. So, here's today's tip. When you don't know what you really want, think less, try more. Thank you so much for joining, my friends. I'll see you next time.